I'm Dr. Vijay. In this video, I will explain you how to create a block and how to use it in the drawing. Okay. The blocks are mainly useful in various drawings. Like in piping layout, we need to insert some wall symbols, and in the building drawings, we may need to include many things like doors, windows, and facade, and so many other things we need to include as a block. Block is nothing but a symbol which we may need to use it repeatedly. That's why we create a block and save it in the drawing library. And we can use it multiple times whenever we need. That's the main advantages of using blocks in AutoCAD. I will show you how to create the block and how to insert in the drawing in this video. You can watch this screen. Hope you can see this exercise 2. In this, we are going to create a drawing library of wall and include it as a block. For this is the wall symbol we need to create. This is the wall symbol we need to create. And the dimensions of this wall symbol are given here. The total length from this point to this point is 25, and the height is 12.5. And these two sides we have small lines. There's 5 millimeter both sides, and the semicircle is radius 5, and we have this line for 10 millimeter. So this is how we need to create the wall symbol. After creating the wall symbol, after drawing the wall symbol, we need to make it as a block. We need to create this as a block. And then after creating the block, we are going to draw the piping layout. This is the piping layout we need to create. Okay, and we need to insert those wall blocks at various locations. This is what we are going to do in today's class. After completing this, we need to save this as a PDF file format on the desktop folder which you already created. This is what we are going to do in today's class. Let us see how to do that. Okay, now go to the AutoCAD, and you can start the new drawing. Just you click start. It will open a new file. You can see the file name is here, drawing 2. You can save this as a wall. Okay, and in the folder which you created in the desktop, we can save this file as a wall and block. Okay, wall block we are creating. Therefore, wall block we can save. Now you can see here it is a wall block. And go to the format. If you don't see this ribbon, you can just go to here and get show menu bar. Then you will get this one, format. Go to format. First you set the unit. Unit precision as usual 0.0, and unit is in millimeter. If you have any other unit, you convert it into millimeter. First you change this and click OK. Then go to format again and go to the drawing limits. Drawing limit is nothing but a paper size. The lower left corner you can just type 0,0, and the top left corner, the upper right corner, you can type 420 because this is the A3 size. For 420, 297, and now we have created the limit. Okay, we have set the paper size. Now if you want to see the actual paper, then you can just go to zoom. Just you type Z and go to all A, and this is the space we have now. Okay, here we are going to create the border temp. We are going to create the wall block. Each and every time you have to repeat here. You have to go here and see the drawing. Instead of that, just you copy. You just select this drawing, Control C, and go to the AutoCAD, Control V. You can copy anywhere. Okay, so that it will be easier for us to see the drawing and draw. Now we will draw. For the first one, we have to draw this wall symbol. For that, you just go to the rectangle, or you can go to the line command also. Nothing. Just you go to the line command and select the ortho mode because it's all having mostly a straight line. Therefore, go to ortho mode. First, you create this straight line from here. What is the size? The height is 12.5. Therefore, just type 12.5, and this size is 25, and again bottom 12.5 and then 25. Okay, we have created this so small. You can also make it smaller. This 25 we have created. If you want to make this one smaller, just to select and then go to scale, and base point, we can specify the base point here, and you can just give it to 0.5 for it is smaller. You can see this, and here I can move this one. I can keep it a little bit closer so that it will be easier for me to view and draw. Okay, this we have created 12.5 and 25. Now we can draw the diagonal lines. You can see here these two diagonal lines from here to here, and again you draw the line from here to here. Okay, and then you have to draw another line from the center to the left for 5 millimeter. Similarly, another line from center to right 5 millimeter. Okay, now you can delete these two lines, straight lines. We don't need. And from the center, you have to draw a line vertical for 10 millimeter. And this line also 10 millimeter. You can see here, this line is also 10 millimeter. Therefore, draw the line from this point, right side 5, and another line left side 5 millimeter. Okay, and we need to draw the arc, the semicircular arc. Go to here and select start, center, end, and you have to select the start point from the right hand corner, and then specify center point and specify end point. Finish. You have completed same symbol. You can see valve symbol. The same valve symbol we have completed here. You can see this. Now since we have completed, you can delete this drawing. Just you select the left hand side drawing and delete. Use the delete key. We have deleted. Okay. And this is the valve we have drawn. Now we need to make this valve as a symbol. We need to make this valve as a symbol. We'll see how to do that. For that, you have to go to block. You can see the block ribbon here, and go to this point. Here you can create the block. Just to click and type the name of the block. Since the name of the block is valve, okay, just click valve, and then you have to select the object. The convert to block. You can convert this object into block. You can see the second option. And the right hand side behavior, you can just keep it scale uniformly, because most of the time we need to scale the symbol uniformly, scale the blocks uniformly. Therefore, no need to touch in the right hand side. Here we can convert this into block, and we have to specify the base point. You can see the first one is base point and then object. First, to select the object. Select all the objects and then click enter. Now you have to pick point. If you click OK, it will ask us to insert base point. You have to click we have to specify the base point for insertion. Just click here, this point, this end point. You can select any point, but which one is easier for us to insert? This is the beginning point. Okay, therefore we are selecting this point as a base point. Select. Now we have created the block. You can see now. If you click this one, it is an entity. If you want to see what kind of block we have created, go to insert and see here. This is the valve we have created. Okay, this is the block we have created. Similarly, you can create number of blocks. Whatever the blocks you want, you can create and save it in the block. Okay, Now we are going to look at how to draw the piping layout. If you see the piping layout here, this the length is 10 millimeter. You see the first length is 10 millimeter and here also 10 millimeter. Within that we have to insert the block. What is the total length of the block? You can see here it is 25 millimeter, and this side we have one line 5 millimeter, this side we have one line 5 millimeter. Therefore total 35, because 25 plus 5 and this side also 5, total 35. Wherever you have the block, you just draw the line for 35 and complete. First, therefore 10 millimeter, 35 millimeter line, then 10 millimeter line. Here you have top 25, 25. We will draw same as given here. Without block, I am just drawing the line, straight line. Later we will delete the line and insert those blocks wherever we need. Okay, and I'm starting here. Let us say I'll start here, and the first line will be 10 millimeter and another 35 millimeter for block insertion, and again this side we have 10 millimeter and on the top 25 millimeter, and this side we have 25 millimeter. You can see here up to this we have completed. Next we have wall. Just for that we have to draw 35 millimeter, and again we have 25 millimeter and bottom 25, and this side also we have 25, and another we have one wall, therefore 35. You can undo 35, and again on the right hand side we have 25. We have created these lines. Okay, wherever we need the wall, we have created the line for 25. Just we can delete those things. We can delete. Okay, those places we can insert the wall block. And similarly, we have another two lines. You can see here and here. Therefore, we can also draw the line from this point 25 bottom, and we can copy this object, these two objects, and then specify the base point. You can paste it here and here. Then you have to draw one more line to join these two. Finish. Now once we have completed the piping layout without blocks insertion, now I need to insert the block. Go to the insert and select the block, insert, because we already selected the base point. Since here base point is in the left hand corner, and it will automatically insert. This is the base point. See, just insert and go here, insert. You can insert these blocks wherever you need in the drawing. If you don't create the block, what we need to do, every time we need to create the same valve symbol every time we need to insert. It is waste of time, and therefore we can use these blocks to create and insert in the drawing. Now I'll show you another thing. We have created the wall and piping layout. Whereas the title block we have created, we can also insert the title block here. I'll show you how to insert the title block here. Go to insert and go to more option and then browse. See, we have already created border template with our A number. Just select, it will insert as a block. Okay, specify location. You can see here. I'm going to insert this point. Now I have inserted the wall, the border template. Here, before inserting, you have to make sure that you type your name. When you create the border template itself, you can type your name and all the details. Or before inserting the template, you can just type your name, scale, title, and then you can insert. Once you insert, you cannot edit. If you want to edit, you can also edit by double clicking, and it will edit the same border template itself. Okay, then it will save it in the border template. You cannot use it further. Therefore, whenever you want to use, you just change the name, title, scale, and drawing number, then you can insert. Okay, now we have inserted the border template. Now the next task is print this template as a PDF file format on desktop folder you created. Now we'll print this one. How to print? Go to here and then print. Okay, and the printer, you have to select DWG to PDF, drawing to PDF, and the paper is ISO A3. This is what we have selected, 420 297. This is the limit we set. Therefore you select ISO A3, and here you can select the window. The window you can select from this corner or from the bottom corner to the top right corner. Okay, and you can create the center plot so that it will be plotted center, and you can also save it in the landscape mode because we already put it in the landscape mode. Then if you want to use the preview, you can see the preview. It will show you how it looks. Okay, once you preview, then you can print. This printing, you have to save it in the same folder which we created on the border in the desktop. Then save it. It is now saved, and you can see the file. This is what we have done. Okay, see. Okay, and once you complete everything, you have to save this. Don't forget to save again. It will be saved. That's all. Now in this video I have explained how to create a valve symbol, how to save this valve symbol as a block in the drawing library, and how to use those blocks to create the piping layout. Thank you.